Hi, Adrian Manyathelo here. Today's topic is we're going to talk about how to get what you want and avoid what you don't, especially in this brand new year. And before I go any further, Happy New Year. I hope you had a wonderful time, a glorious time with family and friends, and whatever you did over this festive season. Happy New Year to you. Now, today's topic is how to get what you want and you have to avoid what you don't want, right? A lot of people, when it comes to business, when it comes to success in life, they really fail to to um, to capitalize really on the tools that we have learned for centuries. And one of the tools that we learned, and although some people may not call it a tool, but I would call it a tool in this time, in this instance. One of the tools that we have learned is that of using a vision, right? Now, a vision, even in the Bible, it says, write your vision down plain upon tablets so that whoever sees it will run with it, right? And that in itself, it's very powerful. And the other thing I remember also, it says that without a vision, the people perish. So without a vision, really, you perish. And a lot of people don't really take that serious. That's why you find a lot of people they never really write a vision, and if they do, they write it and then they throw it in the bin. Okay, uh, and hence they don't go anywhere because vision is really it's like a baby. If you have a brand new baby, you don't take them and throw them in the bin, right? And the other thing that if you have a baby, you make sure you are constantly looking on it and nurturing them, feeding them, right? Make sure they are dressed up properly. Make sure they do things in a certain way. Very, very important, right? I'll come back to the babies in a little while. But let's come back to the topic that we're talking about, which is vision, right? Vision literally means that you have to write down the things that you want, okay? The reason why you write down really is because you can always refer back to what you wrote down, because a lot of people don't write things down, right? And then they don't even know that they ever did that. So it's important that you write things down clearly on a piece of paper, uh, or even on the computer with modern technology. It's very, very important that you write what you want. Now, vision is very, very interesting, okay? Now, you can literally, before I go there, let me just cover up a few things that to show you what vision has done, okay? Vision is actually the thing that you see the building that you can see right now out there. That building, before it came to being, right? Somebody had to write it down on a piece of paper. And then from that piece of paper, they made the vision. Remember? Write the vision down, right? Okay, you write it down and then you create something. So vision has always been like that. The aeroplane that you see, the TVs, the lights, virtually everything that you see, somebody had to write it down first before it came to be. So in other words, everything that is created in this world by human beings start off from the mind. Okay, you got to create it up there first. Very, very important. So everything you want to create this year, you have to create it up there first, and then you write it down. So that's the principle that we are going to follow. Okay, very, very important principle. Now, vision. I'm going to talk in a slightly different way than maybe you've ever had. Right now, vision. For example, if you had a vision of creating an aeroplane, let's talk about things that are there already. If you had a vision of creating an aeroplane, what you need to do is you got this big thing, you got to have this machine that'll be flying in the air, right? But before you make it, because what a lot of people think of is they think of creating an aeroplane, and then they said, how can I ever create something that can fly in the air when I've never actually seen it? Let's imagine that we have never seen an aeroplane, right? How can I do that? And then they give up on the vision, which is the wrong thing to do. But what you need to do is you got to put this big picture in front of you, right? And then you chunk it down. Okay, so if maybe you chunk it down to a balloon, you say, okay, I'll start off with something that I know that can fly, and that's a balloon. So you start from a balloon. Maybe you try to go into a balloon and try and see if you can fly in the sky. maybe you won't even go up before the balloon bursts, okay? Now, when the balloon bursts, it doesn't mean that you can never create something that can fly in the sky. It just means that it's a feedback that you are getting. Let's go back to the baby story again. You see, when we were small, one of the lessons that we learned was that of walking. And when you are a baby and you are learning how to walk, right? You try one step. When you fall, you don't say I failed. You say I have tried. So that means you can always try again tomorrow. Okay, right? You didn't fail. You just tried and it didn't work that time. That's why babies, they never give up. They go again and do it again. And that's the principle that we learned right from there. And unfortunately, what happens is, as people grow up, they tend to forget the basic principle they learned when they were small. And so when they come into real life, they mess it up, right? The people that succeeded to create television, to create the aeroplane, to create doors, to create houses, to create whatever else you can think of that's created, radios, right? The reason why they managed to get that thing going is because they never gave up from the beginning. But a lot of people, what they do is they give up from the beginning. You just quit. And if you quit, winners never quit and quitters never win. If you quit, you'll never win, right? So even in business, come down to business. Even in business, you're going to follow the same principle that guides everything. Remember, these principles are very old. So you take this principle of creating, and then what will happen is that you are going to make a mistake. You're going to fail. Nobody fails. Those only the people that quit are the ones that fail. Okay? You don't fail. You get feedback. Right? You try and do something and it doesn't work. You have to go back to it and say, why did it not work? Why did the baby not work? If you're a baby, you say, why did I not make 2 steps? So you say, no, maybe it's because I didn't do it hard enough. So you try again, 2 steps today. Maybe you fall on the first one. But it doesn't mean that you will not ultimately walk, right? If you're going to tell a baby that they will not ultimately walk, I mean, everybody knows that you'll be lying, right? Because we know the baby will ultimately walk, right? Very, very important principle. Now, so you go to chunk down, you have to chunk down the step that you're doing. You might be thinking of that aeroplane that you're going to make. You chunk it down to a balloon. And then from a balloon, if you see about what the problem with the balloon was, the feedback you get, then you make something stronger than a balloon, right? And then after that, you make something stronger and stronger. So you build up, because a lot of people, what they do is they don't build up on what they have done. Okay, they look at what they have done and they give up, right? And because they give up, they never win. So you're going to look, even in your business, you look at your business right now. You look at it. First of all, you have this big picture of your business first. Very important, the vision. What do you want? Okay? What do you want to achieve? Right? For example, my vision this year is to help 1,000 people start their own businesses. I have helped close to 100 right now, okay, to start on their business. That's a great achievement, honestly. How many people out there have helped people start their own businesses? Very few people. And for me to hit 100, it's a massive number. I appreciate that, right? But now I'm going for a 1,000. I want to help 1,000 people, right? It's a big challenge to me. But you see, I have to chunk it down to say, how will I get there? You go to chunk it down. And when I say chunk it down, you just make small steps. You say, where am I now? How will I get there? Right? You go to chunk it down. Right? So, what if, let me consider on that. What if I don't hit that 1,000 mark that I want to help 1,000 people start their own business? It doesn't matter. What will happen is that I will hit somewhere in between 100 and 1,000. So I'm going to hit a big number, far much bigger than what I've achieved so far. Okay? Right? So, but if I don't hit the 1,000, it doesn't change anything. I'm just making my heart bigger, because the bigger your heart is, the more you can receive. Right? That's how the principles in this world works. That's how things work. This is the principle that God has given us. Okay? That's how the principles work. So you got to follow them. Now, follow me again. So you are creating this thing, you want to make whatever you are, maybe it is the money that you want to make, okay? Start chunk it down. You make it this big figure first, okay? That you want to chunk to achieve, maybe by the end of the year. But you chunk it down, how much do I want to make now, right? How much have I made, okay? And you do the next one, you keep on hitting these numbers. By the end of the year, you'll be surprised that you've actually achieved that which you dreamt about. But the problem is, if you don't dream about it, don't put that big picture, you will never know even how much you are hitting, how successful you are. Right? That's the problem. You don't get proper feedback. That's one of the reasons why really you got to get a vision down. Okay? And when you do that, you will succeed. So what we've done today, we've really gone deep into this topic. So we've got for you right now ready a video, a PDF, and a few other things that you can use for your own business, right? This thing has played up for me, but anyway, let's continue. And we also have a few other offers that we're giving to you. So if you need that, go ahead, click on that link below this video or somewhere near this video and get that information. And I'm sure your business will never be the same again. Thank you so much for listening to me today, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye for now.